Hello and welcome to another episode of the NBA 2K podcast. I am your host, Rib. And here we are with the MyTEAM news. Finally out, the auction house is back. There's a bunch of new modes and there's a MyTEAM park now. There's a bunch of stuff to get into. A special shout out to everybody at Community Day. Hope everybody had some fun and learned a little bit more about the game and got some cool footage that I'm sure everybody will have a look at in about a week. So, MyTEAM. Let's look at the Courtside Report together. I think that's probably what I'll do for this podcast. I don't think there'll be time for anything else, but we'll see. So, the auction house is back. And if you don't know what an auction house is, it's where you acquire cards using MyTEAM points, or MTP, or MT, to enhance your collection. Now, new in the auction house, the menu has been consolidated into a one-stop shop. So you can search, buy, and sell cards from the same little menu. You don't have to go back to the main MyTEAM menu or anything like that, which quality of life things to me are always welcome. And it's usually the little things that people don't really talk about that make the most difference. I've always believed that with every game, and 2K is no different. We're talking about saving time, which is something that you can spend all the money in the world. You can't get time back. So stuff like this is good. You can also search for a selected card directly from your My Auctions menu, so you can easily check MTP prices before listing your card for sale. You need more space in your My Auctions menu? Earning more MyTEAM rep will increase your My Auction capacity, allowing you to get the most out of the auction house. So there's MyTEAM rep now. I don't know if I like the auction house capacity being tied to rep. Hopefully it's not too much of a hindrance where you have to play a lot of online games to gain rep. Hopefully playing offline is doable. Hopefully the auction capacity by default is like a decent amount. To ensure a level playing field, the returning auction house has a zero tolerance policy on activity detrimental to the health of the mode. All transactions will go through a verification process to make sure the auction house stays fun and fair for everyone in the community. So this bit that I just read is something that's been talked about a little bit in the MyTEAM subreddit. And some people are cautious of what this means. All transactions going through a verification process. What exactly does that mean? The way it's worded makes it seem like, it almost makes it seem like there's like a manual verification required for each transaction, even though I'm sure that's not the case. The way it's worded, I'm sure it's trying to imply that if you try to cheat in any way, the verification process will know, more likely than not. But it's just the way that it's worded. I think some people have had issues and whatever it might mean. So for example, if we go into the MyTEAM subreddit, into the Courtside thread, the top comment says, hoping this just means no selling, in quote, Little Caesars Arena for 100,000 and not against buying, in quote, Dark Matter Giannis for 500 MT. Would also be nice to have the scrolling and refresh speed of pre-2K18 auction house back, but that might be a pipe dream. So what this person is saying is somebody buying an arena for 100k MT is obviously somebody sold MT for real life money, because why would you do that? Even by mistake, you would never try to buy an arena for that much money. Now, somebody that sells a card for 500 MT, you could do that by mistake. I've seen people do that by mistake, and I mean, I guess it could also be somebody selling the card, obviously, for real life money for whatever reason. But at the end of the day, and I think this is really important, I just hope that there's no wrongful bans, like a wave of like people buying or selling something and a bunch of people getting banned, and then the community going into an uproar about what the hell's going on, and then 2K has to like close MyTEAM or the auction house temporarily to live. Like, I hope it's actually fine-tuned in a way that if people are cheating, it can catch those people. If people are not, or people not breaking terms of service, that it doesn't ban them. Because, yeah, I mean, it could go really bad. Whatever this verification process wording is about, I just hope that it doesn't affect people it shouldn't be affecting. So, Triple Threat Park, which is a 3v3 online park area, is now available in MyTEAM from the MyTEAM menu, or you can walk to that building from the city as well. So it's new. They're adding 2K16's Rivet City Park. So a lot of people enjoy these, and 2K thought, let's lock these parks that everybody loves behind one mode. And that is, I'm okay with it. I think MyTEAM deserve a little bit of extra love this year because of last year's disappointment. So I'm okay with that. I've been seeing some people say, what if they bring all the old parks back and it's one park per mode? They're going to add this park in MyTEAM, and then they're going to add this other park in this city, and they're going to add this. I don't know about all that. I'm fine either way because I don't really play those modes. I'm actually more likely to try MyTEAM Park than I am MyPlayer Park, just because I just prefer 5v5 so much better. Anyway, 4 of these courts are for 2-player 3v3 games. The other 5 courts are for 6-player 3v3 co-op games where each person controls one card. So 4 of these courts are for 1v1 people playing, controlling everybody on the court, and 6 are for people in co-op, facing other groups in co-op. Really good addition. It's going to be played all year. Yeah, lots of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. No issues there. Show off your MyTEAM rep progress, your ranking from the last King of the Court event, your current showdown tier, as well as your first choice player card on your customized player panel as you walk around Triple Threat Park as your MyPlayer. Once you approach a court's open got next spot, your MyPlayer will walk onto the court and present your MyTEAM cards, which will then reveal the NBA players you'll be controlling. So the reason I stopped for a second there is because I was reading your customized player panel. What does that? Hold on. As well as your first choice player card on your customized player panel. Was that in the video at all? In the courtside video? Why does that to me, why does that feel like the My Player banner thing is also going to get like a revamp? I don't know. I don't want to look too much into it right now. Okay. Cool. Showcase spot. A special feature in Triple Threat Park in the showcase spot. If you step onto the showcase spot, you'll open packs on a massive billboard for everyone to see. If you obtain a high-powered player card, that player will make a grand entrance, complete with fireworks display, visible to the entire Triple Threat Park. It's fine. It's cool. Content creators will probably use that a lot. I can see people making a habit out of going there just for the cool, flashy, fireworks and whatever. No issues there. As an added bonus, the first time you use the showcase spot each day, you'll unlock 30 minutes of double rep for MyTEAM rep. So there's an incentive to actually doing this, which makes me think that people will be doing that continuously throughout the year, even if it gets boring just because of the double rep. When you open packs through the pop-up shop or the MyTEAM store, the cards you obtain may be displayed live about your MyPlayer. You can also show off your earned player cards by accessing your unopened packs menu from anywhere in the Triple Threat Park. Once you open an award pack with a high-level player card, a card art will appear over your MyPlayer's head. Yeah, cool. Look, I don't really play MyTEAM, but I'm still happy that they're bringing all of these goodies to the MyTEAM community. Like I said, especially because of last year, the mode being a disappointment, but just in general, MyTEAM is one of, if not the most played mode in 2K throughout the year, like concurrently. I feel like my player mode probably hot in September, October, maybe November. By the new year, by January, February, I think MyTEAM is still going pretty well at that point, whereas the My Player stuff kind of slows down. So, yeah, I'm very happy for him. Showcase sounds good. Breakout is a new mode that houses the revamped single-player experience in NBA 2K25. MyTEAM. After selecting a starting difficulty, you'll begin in the middle of a breakout city, surrounded by various arenas representing game modes, eras, and opponents that you choose to compete against. Your goal is to break out of the board and earn your reward. Choose your direction to move, competing quick triple threat 2v3s, clutch time 5v5s, or shortened 13-card full lineup game. Before starting a game, you can preview the game type and opponents. Yeah, fun game mode. I forget who it was. Somebody tweeted that this seems like one of those modes that you're going to be playing while listening to music or watching YouTube videos or something, but you still want to play 2K. This is probably what you're going to be doing. Easygoing mode just to get some useful rewards at the same time. Yeah, I think it's something like that. As you explore each board, you'll play against a range of opponents, including current NBA teams, historic NBA teams, all-time teams. Wins earn prize points to progress in that direction on the board. In addition, each game has single-game objectives to earn extra prize points. These prize points are needed to unlock the reward spaces on the board, and these spaces with the best rewards require more prize points before you can play those games. So you choose your opponents in games wisely, because if you lose 3 in one run, you have to start over. Hey 2K community, are you a competitive player who likes money? Prove it on Gamer Saloon, the ultimate arena for NBA 2K players. Whether you're a pro or just starting out, Gamer Saloon lets you challenge players from around the world and win real cash prizes. So no more playing 1v1s to brag about it. Now you can get paid for winning. Gamer Saloon offers a seamless platform with various tournaments and head-to-head matches, perfect for every level of player. Listeners of the NBA 2K podcast can sign up today at gamersaloon.com/ribpodcast. All one word, gamersaloon.com/ribpodcast, link in the description. Yeah, and as you move farther away from the center, difficulty goes up. Yeah, fun mode. It's going to be played by a lot of people. It being an offline mode that you can get rewards in, yeah, it's people are going to love that. Nothing bad to say there. Showdown is a new head-to-head multiplayer mode that draws inspiration from the competitive modes of previous MyTEAM years and will be replacing the Unlimited. Games are played with 13 card full lineups and 4-minute quarters. The core of this mode is a progression system across 15 tiers where the primary goal is to win and get promoted. So, if this sounds familiar to you, it's because you've probably played FIFA or EAFC, and you've realized that this is actually a mode in Ultimate Team. And 2K has taken a few modes from... I'm not going to say they took the modes. They took inspiration from EAFC, and it's not a bad thing. Showdown is EA Division Rivals, and King of the Court is EA Champs. So, yeah, it's inspirations from the modes, but it's not a... And what I said, I actually replied to this person that said this. I said, it's true, but it's not a bad thing because it's modes that people love. So people love those modes in EAFC. People are going to love these modes in 2K MyTEAM. I got nothing bad to say. It's a lot of fun. It's competitive. You get good rewards. I mean, it's quick-paced. There's really no wasted time. Yeah, and of course, leaderboards. People love those. I love those. Speaking of, King of the Court, an exclusive event held every Saturday. To qualify, you must meet certain qualification thresholds in either the new Showdown or the Triple Threat Park modes during the preceding week, or you earn automatic qualification by rising up the rep tiers. And $1 million VC to the top dog. Rewards are broken down into top 50%, top 10%, and top 1%. And the ultimate number one. Yeah. I mean, yeah. MyTEAM. Look, if you're a MyTEAM head, this is it. This is the year that you're gonna be literally playing MyTEAM all year, and you're gonna be having fun. The auction house is back. A bunch of new modes are back. A bunch of new modes are here for the first time, I should say. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I have nothing bad to say. I have no concerns. Other than what I mentioned earlier about the auction verification process. We got to see what that is exactly. And then, of course, you have your challenges. You have your MyTEAM rep, which is a year-long measure of success and does not reset like a season level does. So if you are familiar with rep in your MyPlayer mode, it's the same thing, just MyTEAM based instead. So you progress at your own pace, and you get different rewards as you progress. You complete games and challenges, and that's how you earn rep. So that tells me that you can earn rep offline. But you probably get more online, I'm assuming. Each time you rep up, you will unlock new rewards, including access to the auction house, expanded My Auction capacity to hold more cards, returning rewards like the Fireball and MyTEAM Coliseum, regularly released free packs in the Park Market, and an exclusive GOAT Jason Tatum player card by reaching the Dark Matter tier. You can even earn automatic access to the Weekend King of the Court event. Okay, so including access to the auction house. Let me read that again. Each time you rep up, you will unlock new rewards, including access to the auction house. This says, even though that can't be right, but this says you can't access the auction house until you earn a certain amount of rep. I don't know. Is that like just you play one game and then you unlock it? Or like, well, I guess we'll find out. But I don't know if I like that. It depends. If it's just a game or two, I guess that's fine. I understand that. But if you're gonna lock the auction house and people have to grind to open the auction house, it might not be the worst thing. I can see a lot of people being upset. So the starter kits this year are really, really good. There's actually 90 plus overall cards in there that are useful for more than just a game. They actually last quite a few games. So your all-time NBA legend free agent player will play for 10 games. Your diamond level free agents will last for 25 games. So that's actually not bad. There's also tutorials in there that people can get through. There's new menus and UIs. And everything is much more streamlined, which I love in every mode. There's scrimmages, freestyle, practice plays, which is really good. So, yeah, I mean, look, the mode overall has gotten a very good update. Very good update. Very happy for the MyTEAM mode. Don't really have anything to say about, they should have added this or that, except what I've already mentioned in another pod. WNBA should have been added by now. Hopefully next year, I guess they do that, and it is going to be a lot of work. But if we were to pick a mode or two, or actually if we were to prioritize, where should female players go first? The city is probably number one. So like my players that can play against regular male my players in the city, the park. Priority to number two to me would be MyTEAM. So adding all the WNBA players in there. Of course, I wonder. No, I was thinking about licensing issues. I don't think they. I mean, because they already have a lot of the players' licenses, right, for the WNBA mode. Like, would 2K have to pay more? Is that part of why we don't? I don't think so. But anyway, MyTEAM mode number 2, and then number 3 would be allowing WNBA or female my players to play Rec Pro-Am. Now, if you can do Park, you can already do Rec Pro-Am. It would make no sense to me if somebody can go to Park and then not go to Rec. So, if I'm going to narrow it down, it's City and MyTEAM in that order. But yeah, I think that's the only thing that's substantial that they didn't add, that they probably should have added already, maybe a year or two ago. I really thought that with Tatum and Asia Wilson on the same court on the cover, because if you go look at the digital deluxe cover, Tatum and Asia Wilson are both on the same court. And to me, that implied when I looked at it for the first time, that they would be able to play together. Now, there are still things that could release with the city news next week. We don't know, right? We still don't know. There could be something Obviously, my team, there's nothing, but hopefully, maybe there's something in the park. Maybe, who knows? We'll see. I'm not expecting it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they found a way to do it, and it would be really cool. So I think I've went over all the major points, but as always with these auction house, with these courtside reports, I'm gonna post links in the description, so get those there. And if you're listening to this and you can't find the description, just go to the Reddit. If you go to Reddit, you go to the MyTEAM subreddit. It's the pinned post there that will direct you to the Courtside Report. Okay, I think that's all. I think that's all. For the most part, the community is happy. The community is happy. I called 2K25 the Redeem My Team year. And I think just looking at the Courtside Report, they did well in redeeming themselves. And I'm excited. I'm excited for all the MyTEAM creators and players. If you're listening and you play a lot of MyTEAM, let me know your thoughts. And if you don't listen to MyTEAM and you're listening to this, thank you, because I don't know why you did. Maybe to fall asleep. I know how I have that effect on people sometimes. Let me know if that's one of you, actually. Anyway, that's it. I will see you on the next one.